Hello, 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 ciao, ciao, hello friends, how are you all? Thank you so much, welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace, and if you haven't seen any of my videos, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today I thought I would bring you my post review of this diamond painting. The reason I am doing this one today is that not only is this my very first diamond dot painting that I have ever done, however, it's also my very first partial. So partial being that if you have a look at the canvas, this part here is pre-printed with a background, and I've only partially diamond painted it. Let me go through my thoughts on Diamond Dotz thus far. So the canvas itself, I must admit, it is a beautiful feel at the back. It is quite a nice soft and velvety, if you would, feel. The edges are flocked. There is a little bit of fraying here, but that's exactly why they do serge the edges as well. So from that perspective, beautiful. And the front has just really also got a nice feel to it. It's nice and smooth. I can't describe it. You really need to get one for yourself to understand what it is that I'm saying. The Diamond Dotz canvases, they come with legends on both sides. The legend itself on this particular one, and this one here is called, my apologies, I should have said, I'll do it this way, Red Rose Sparkle. Okay, and it is a design of 35.5 by 27.9 centimeters, or 14 by 11 inches. I'm going to turn it that way only because I work this way better. Let's go back to the legend. So the legend here has the grid symbol there. Okay. And it also has the serial number here, and on this instance it also nominates the diamond dot number. Now you might be wondering, what is that diamond dot number? Diamond dots, they do have numbers, but they are not the DMC numbers that we are so used to seeing in a lot of other diamond paintings. They have their own system. So if you're going to be saving these drills for later, or for, you know, for emergency, for whatever the reason, be aware that the numbers that are used for diamond dots are not the same as that is used for most other paintings which use DMC codes. What did I think of this? Now, I chose this little snack painting because I needed a break from my marathon paintings that are taking quite some time. I've done back-to-back large paintings, 60 by 90, 80 by 100 centimeters. They've been massive, and I needed something just to take a break from that. And I saw this in, I'm in Australia, and I saw this in Spotlight. It only cost me $15. Now, it can be what some people might think to be expensive for a partial. And when I think about it, there are bigger ones you can get overseas for much cheaper. You need to compare apples with apples. I spent the $15 on this because I thought, even if it gives me a day's worth of pleasure, or, you know, a really great result, I was happy with it. And I wanted to try out Diamond Dotz, a smaller one, before I started any larger projects with this company. And I'm so glad that I did. My feedback on this, so I didn't do an unboxing per se on this particular canvas. These were the colors. I'll just flip them upside down. These were the colors that were included. You can see majority reds, greens, oranges, and it did come, oopsies, it did come with one AB, which was this one here. Okay. Just, there you go. Are you able to see that? Is that focusing? I'm hoping that that's focusing. Focus. Hopefully that is focusing somewhat. The drills, a couple of comments on the drills. And now this painting only had 11 colors, okay? Out of the 11 colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of the 11 colors were staticky, like tremendously staticky. And the way that I deal with static really is to cut up a couple of dryer sheets and stick them in there with the drills and give them a good shake around when it's a small quantity like that, and that normally takes the static out for me. There's nothing worse than staticky drills. This is the other project that I'm doing. This is just digressing a little bit, but these were extremely staticky when I first put them in the jar. I've just cut up a few pieces of dryer sheets, put them in the jar, shaking them around, and I shake and shake and shake, and that normally gets rid of the static. Which ones do I use? Fluffy. They come in a pack of 40. Just get them at the local supermarket. These particular ones are scented, so if you're sensitive to scent, to fragrance, be aware of that. However, I'm sure that you can get unfragranced ones. Back to the canvas. What are my thoughts? The sparkle and quality of drills was phenomenal. Can you see that sparkle? Absolutely phenomenal. Now, these here are the ABs. So all these lighter, super sparkly ones are your ABs, and it has produced a beautiful canvas. I'm hoping that you can get the full effect from that. Look at that spark. It really has produced a wonderful result. Okay. I'm going to stop the video here and insert right here a snippet that I took whilst I was diamond painting of the actual canvas itself and the symbols, and then I'm going to recap on that when we come back. So hold that thought. Okay guys, so this is the canvas. Now I'm currently showing you the post-product review, but I wanted to give you an idea, and I thought I'd stop now just to show you the drill field. Now at first when I got this canvas, I thought that it was going to be easy to work on. I've actually found it really hard, and I've needed to put my light pad on. The fact that it is such a different combination of reds and oranges here, and that they're all shaded the same, but just with the symbols, and the symbols themselves are printed quite dark, and you can see this is the legend here. Okay, so that 5006 is actually an AB, an Aurora Borealis, but then when you get to the top, these symbols here, my goodness, they're a bit of a nightmare, With that being said, look, I am happy with the way it's coming out so far. The drills are absolutely beautiful and sparkly. I've got the plastic over it at the moment, but obviously you're watching the post-product review. I want to give you an idea of what all the colors are, because as I said, I did not do the full unboxing with this, but these are the colors here that I'm using, and you can see, focus, thank you. You can see that this is the Aurora Borealis here. Oh, come out. Okay, that's our AB drill, which I'm going to wait till last to put that one on, but that's an orange, and you can see how that's super sparkly. If I put that next to the other orange one, you can see there. Okay, now these little bits here, they're the dryer sheets that I'll be speaking about in my normal program. Okay, I'll leave it there, but yeah, I just wanted to show you. Look, the greens aren't too bad to work with. Focus, thank you. They do look better through the camera, I will say that. However, the red bits, yeah, I've needed my focus, my light pad, and you probably, sorry for the blur, it makes it actually look worse through the camera, but trust me, from where I'm standing back here, it's actually a lot easier for me to find. Okay, I'll leave it at that, and back to our normal viewing. Okay, so you would have heard me, or you would have seen me take you through the drill field prior to it being painted, and that was my disappointment. That was my greatest disappointment with this canvas, is the drill field was really, really hard for me to read. That distracted away or took away from the enjoyment of finishing the canvas. So they were the two main things, static and the fact that the drill field itself was, for me, a little bit, you know, difficult to read, and as I said, took away from the enjoyment of actually completing the canvas. Now, I started this in the morning and finished it mid-afternoon. It didn't take me long to get through at all. I feel that had I had a clearer drill field, it would have, you know, completed much quicker. That being said, the sparkle, the absolute sparkle on these drills is incredible. Can you see that? It is phenomenal. I mean, I can see what you're seeing through the camera right now, and I can see that it's sparkling. If only you were sitting right beside me and you could see it in person, because it's even more so in person. These bits here, these lighter bits here that you see that are running through here, they're your ABs, your Aurora Borealis, okay? And Aurora Borealis drills, or ABs, they have a special extra iridescent coating that's been put on top of the drills, which makes them sparkle and twinkle even more so than the normal drills. And when you lay them down, what they do is they also gather up the sparkle of their buddies next to them, and it makes them sparkle and twinkle even more. So from that perspective, design wise, I'm really happy with this. And what I'm also going to do is, whilst I've got you here, take you through, might as well do it together, take you through framing it. I picked up this frame. I picked this particular frame up from Spotlight, and they had a 50% off sale, and I think the frame only cost me, oh my goodness, I want to say $11 maybe. However, it is a 3D frame, so I don't know if you'll be able to see that through there. It's actually got not only the outside matte, but it's actually indented, so it's a 3D effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this here. I'm probably going to have to rearrange my camera so that I've got a bit more room to move, and take you through how I frame a canvas. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've got myself set up. I am going to be trying this method for the first time actually online with you, so let's see if it works. I have framed canvases before, however I've not used the matte nor the Stanley knife, or what might be otherwise known as an X-Acto knife in some countries. Or actually no, this is actually a Stanley knife. My X-Acto knife is packed away in my scrapbooking supplies. I have to go buy a new one because who knows where it is. However, what I've got underneath to protect my desk, oh apologies for that wobble, is actually just a cutting mat. It's not a craft one as such, but it is a cutting mat just to protect the surface of my desk. So what you will need is a ruler, either scissors, if you can cut straight, good for you, go for it, or a knife like this. I am going to opt for the knife and see how we go. And really, all I'm going to do is cut along this edge. How hard can it be, right? How hard can it be? I want to get it as straight as possible. Now, apologies for that sound, my goodness. Who knew that was going to happen? It's not quite, and that's just my technique, but it's a hit and miss sort of thing. Now, number one rule when cutting is be always, guys, very mindful when you're cutting towards yourself, okay? Of course, you know, my cutting skills are going to come out here, aren't they? This is where I might get the knife out. Knife. Listen to me. Knife. The skizzers. Let's get the skizzers out. And just slice through those little stubborn bits. Okay. You can see that that's fraying a little bit, so I don't want to pull it too much because I don't want it to fray onto that. I don't want it to fray onto the black bit and start pulling that aside. However, this part here will be hidden behind the frame, so I'm not too fussed about that whatsoever. So I guess from that, we just keep going. Let's just keep cutting and see how we go. I will have to invest, I think, for myself, a X-Acto knife, just because I feel that they are sharper. I know that they are sharper than what I'm using here. Okay, again, see that fraying? We don't want to pull too much of that away because I don't want it fraying that black part. And gosh, that is so soft and velvety. If I could just, oh, if you could reach through the camera and feel it. I know you can't, but oh, it's so hard to convey just how something feels on video or audio rather than, you know, because it is a tactile thing, isn't it? It's one of our senses. Touch. Okay, again, just be mindful of that fraying. I don't know if well, you know what, it's this here cost me $15 at Spotlight. I purchased it. They did not have any sales on at the time, but you know, I for $15 gave me a day's worth of enjoyment, or an afternoon. It achieved what it achieved what I wanted it to do, which was provide me the experience of a Diamond Dot canvas. And as I said, not only a Diamond Dot canvas, but also what doing a partial would be like. So, okay. Put your Stanley knife aside. Now, even though this is a Diamond Dot one, I will be keeping my legend with the dots. And the reason that I keep the legend is that should, oh, this canvas was super sticky too, but should a drill pop off at any time in the future, I keep the legend with the dots. And what I'll do really is put on the back, if I can put my hand on, pardon me, I'll write on the back DD for Diamond Dots, and then I'll just put red rose sparkle. Okay, I might as well DOTZ. And then that way I know that these symbols, I will always have a reference to them. So let's clean all this up. Hi guys, so I'm back. I actually had to relocate to a bigger table to do the rest of my work here. So I've got the frame here that I showed you earlier. And what I've already done is I've already unclipped the little clips that go on the outside here. So let's just take the back off and see what is underneath. I've never unveiled or seen how a 3D frame works. However, we're about to find out. We're about to find out. And look at that. Of course, a 3D frame has a 3D frame inside. Can you see that? Oh. So that's got actually, this would be maybe, I would say about one and a half centimeters wide, this lip. Okay, So, and there's the mat. So, if we think this through carefully, this goes on top, and to give the 3D effect, it would suggest to me that the best way to do this would be to get our picture and glue it to that. And wouldn't you know it, I have some spray fix self-adhesive, well, spray adhesive. Okay, all right, let's pop that there. Let's get this out of the way. I had a feeling that I was going to need spray adhesive, and hence why I was prepared with something underneath. Now, in order to get this straight, I have my ruler, and I'm going to do it on this side, and basically I'm going to, so through here I'm going to see the silhouette and mark where this basically has to go, like so. Like so. Isn't this a fun exercise to do all together? So I basically, if you can see, oops, let me get it. See those little marks there? And there, I've done the same on the bottom. That is so that I can fit this precisely. So, let's get this bad boy out. Let's get everything out of the way. Over there. And what essentially I'm going to do is you have to mix, and I'm hoping, like a wing and a prayer, that this will work. That, like so. Quickly pick her up. I know you can't see that, but I don't want that to stick, and it's sticking. I know it's on off camera, and lay that down like so. Just waiting for this to dry, but if you saw that off camera, even if it was just a little bit, I essentially stuck it down like that onto the paper. Okay, I'm going to let that dry first, just for a little bit, because she is a little bit sticky coming through, and we'll come back. Okay, so I've waited for this to dry, and it has. So essentially, remember the picture on the back? That's what I've done. I've stuck this in exactly that same position. So what you do then is you simply turn it around and lay that down nice and flat. I always kind of like to eyeball it a little bit from that end. Hopefully she should be okay. Like I said, guys, we're doing this together for the first time, so let's see what happens. We'll put this in as a temporary thing. I'm just getting these clips, making sure they play nice. Come on. Okay, before I secure it down, oh yes, I'm just looking at it and I'm not quite happy with that bottom bit, so I'm not sure how that would be fixed. So essentially it was this bit here. You know what? I think it should be fine. I think it should be fine. Let's just push it that way. sure that the lid goes on properly. And I want that to be the top. I know, it's rather nerve-wracking for you guys and for me. Trust me it is. So let's get it in and press these little babies down. Press them all down. I'm just using the tweezers from one of my kits to do that. Why not use what you've been given? And let's go with the big reveal, shall we? Voila! I know there's a bit of glare there. Let me see if I can help that a bit. There. How's that? I'm trying to avoid the glare. Sorry, guys. Ah, there you go. So it's all done. It's all done. And it has that 3D effect. I am really super happy with this. Really super happy. I haven't decided whether I'm going to put this in my office or somewhere here at home, or I might even keep it as a gift. I'm not sure. But there it is, guys. Start to finish. First time in a lot of things. First time partial, first time Diamond Dotz, first time framing something online, and first time using a 3D frame here. So wow, how is that for some milestones? If you haven't already subscribed and you've enjoyed the content that I've brought you today, you'd like to come and join my diamond painting world, please do hit subscribe and the notification bell to be notified whenever I do upload any videos. Thank you so much for dropping by and listening to my video today. I do wish you all a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. Much love to everybody. Ciao, ciao, and bye-bye for now.